Earwaxing is quite a popular treatment. Here we have a client that I'm going to do his earwaxing treatment for this waxing demonstration. As you can see, it's important to make sure that we cover all the areas on the outside of the ear. So check the growth and where the hair is growing and where you need to apply and remove your wax from. If you want to protect your client's skin or hair, then you might want to create a little guard for yourself. There are two methods that I use to do this. This is the simplest one, where you just cut a little section out of a clean strip and use that as a guard to slot underneath. The other method that I like to use, which is a little bit more robust, is to take your strip like this, and if you then just cut out the piece in the middle, which will obviously fit over the ear. If you need to do slightly larger, you can go back and trim an extra bit off this side. This means that you can then slot this over the ear, so it quite often just stays in place, which makes it nice and easy for whenever you're going to be applying the wax. So if you are likely to have a few dribbles of wax, it's not going to cause any harm or not going to land on someone's beard or their hairline. Same principles applies anywhere else in the body, so it's a pre-cleanse using a bit of sanitizer. This is the Perrigo Blue Lotion. A drop of oil is all you need. Obviously it's a small area that we're dealing with, and it's going to be small quantities of wax, so you do not want large amounts of oil, which is going to cause too much slip underneath the wax. So what I do is just put a drop on my glove, as you could see, and then just take what I need from it to apply it to the ear. You don't want to have any wax dropping down into the ear canal, so what I tend to do is just put a little bit of a guard there, tiny bit of cotton wool, just press it in so that it's underneath any area where you've got hair, and that will protect your client. So if you do drop some wax in there, it's not going to be a big issue. Otherwise there is the risk of wax dropping down into the canal, which will be very difficult and stressful for both yourself and your client. So here you've got your guard, so you can see now how easy that would be for you to carry out your treatment. This is Syrupal Blue non-strip wax, which is a really nice wax to work with. It sets up quite quickly, as you can see here in the video, and it's nice and easy to use. As with all of my earwaxing clients, I normally do this section first. Then I have a look at where else I need to apply wax. Every client's different. Some people go off to the barbers and they use trimmers and clippers, which then can sometimes create hair growth in certain parts of the ear. So you just need to check front and back and have a look at where you need to remove it. There's no need to apply wax to areas that you don't need to put any on there. So just check with your client when you're doing your consultation. Just a little bit here on this section as well. We'll grab any of those hairs at the front section. Small spatulas work much better for these smaller applications of wax, and just make sure you press the wax firmly down into the skin and to attach well to the hair. I tend to, just as it's setting up, I tend to press the wax in so I can make sure that I grab all those little hairs. As you can see, I've slightly overlapped the cotton wool, so whenever I lift this piece of wax up now, it will grab any of the little hairs just at the side of that. Now, some clients have got hairs that grow in this section here, especially if they've been trimming or plucking or using the little machines to trim that hair. So you can have a few little strong hairs here, just a little dollop of wax just pulled into the hair, and slightly pull the wax outside so you're grabbing everything, so you've got your handle on the outside that you can use then to remove. And when you take this one, this will probably take the cotton with it as well, because it's going to stick to the cotton wool. Give it a good firm press in to make sure you grab everything. There you go, cotton wool and all. So that's generally the ear carried out, really easy. It's a nice little add-on treatment. Little tiny bit of oil just massaged onto the earlobe will gently remove any sort of residual wax or any sort of stickiness that the client may feel. Then just continue with your normal post wax.